running in a new party because people think I'm playing a throwback.
You're completely not giving 100%. Yeah, I just don't think you got what it takes, bro.
See, making music ain't for everybody.
Stop trying to do everything, because then you're gonna get stuff that ends up sounding like this.
This is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, you already know what time it never is. Let go. I'm serving scriptures to the bodies that be lost in the street. Man, I ain't letting go of nothing, this the gospel to me. I'm never quitting, man, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm focused on my mission like I'm Moses walking straight through the sea. I got a pocket full of pennies cause my soul changed. Even that, my Lord's never joined the dope game. Now I'm getting real comfy, let the coat hang. You know I'm in the building, man, I'm about to blow like propane. If all this rapping's an issue, then you could grab a tissue. I'm saving lives with these verses, man, I won't even diss you. You got some hate on your spirit, man, it don't even fit you. You better step out my presence or else my God will fix you. Just know I'm living in purpose to every single daughter. I ain't gonna wait till you give it, man, I'ma take my flowers. Don't need no trophies or glory because he gave me power. I'll just keep repping the kingdom until the final hour. Purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never let go.
My purpose, man, it's locked down. Can't take it from me, no, not now. Ain't no way I'ma walk out. I'm fighting on for my God's crown. Got a problem with it, that's on you. Get behind me, Satan, watch God do everything that he said he would, and that's all faith, yeah, understood. Yeah, got a calling, we're showing up. Evil spirit need to step down, otherwise I'll be pulling up. Aftermath, y'all see the blood dripping down, got no love for the enemy. Holy, you better be telling my old self that he's dead to me. See these orders coming in, telling me to go spread the message. You can't tie me down, check it, we moving to the objective. With anointed sound, getting prophetic, y'all can't reject it. But with God, we make a move strictly because he said it. Woo. Ignore all the people that don't want to see you do it for the kingdom. Glory be given to God, we don't deserve it. When the yang comes, he's putting his heel right on the back of the neck, killing the serpent. The battle is already won, so
this is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never let go. See, we only living in the purpose that God put us in, you feel me? Never let go. So never mind who you thought we were. Never let go. I know you feel like you the gatekeeper and everything. Never let go. But it ain't up to you. Yeah. You already know what time it is. Yeah. 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 I'm feeling like David. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, WesTheTech. You already know I'm in the building. Let me make sure everything is ready here. I'm so excited for the day. Let's turn down the music some because I know it's aggressive. All right. All the music that you was hearing, that music is my music. Of course, I'm a CHH artist, go by the name of Connect. All right. I've been doing this for quite a while now, but I'm also a music business coach. And I know most of you guys who are watching on YouTube and IG, you probably first was introduced to me by one of my YouTube videos of anything, you know, whether it was music distribution, whether it's understanding DistroKid. I'm basically the guy that's here to help you guys understand this whole music industry stuff. All right. Stuff about distribution, stuff about royalties, stuff about just everything pertaining into understanding the music business. I've actually been doing music full time for years now. All right. I actually own a recording studio as well. I'm in the recording studio now. So I'm just here to help you guys out. But today's a really, really special day because A lot of you guys been asking, a lot of you guys been waiting for this, but I have been working on something special for you guys. Now, most of you guys already know about my first book, the 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business. And in that book, I highlight all the important things, the 13 steps that I feel like every independent artist should do in order to start their own music business and actually jumpstart their music business. Without those 13 steps, you're really going to be lost. I mean, it's the same 13 steps that I took to put myself in a position to do music full time. And I want that same thing for everybody who's watching on the live here. I want you guys to be able to do that. Now, if you're already started your music career and you're already in it, it's different. You may not see value in it, but if you're lost and you're not sure exactly how to navigate and understand this music game, definitely grab that book. So that was my first book. People are still grabbing it. It's still been helpful. I got it in paperback form and I got it in ebook form, but I'm always getting questions. Always. And when I mean always, I literally mean always. Almost every live I get it, I always get questions on royalties. And I understand why I always get questions on that, because royalties are very, 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 very complex, right? As a independent artist, you would think royalties is easy, right? But it's not. It's complex because there's so many different places to get royalties from, so many different things that you have to sign up for in order to obtain those royalties, and so many things that you have to make sure that you're doing the right way so that you don't hinder anybody else's royalties and things like that. So royalties is probably one of the most complicated parts of being an independent artist. So what I decided to do is I decided to actually create a new book, all right, which is now my second book about royalties, right? It's called the Music Royalty Handbook, and it is done. It is official. It is out today, all right? But in this live, I'm actually going to be going over it and previewing it with you guys, all right? But before I do all of that, I definitely want to get all the particulars out the way. Again, I've already introduced myself, but I definitely gotta always let you guys know about my membership club here. With the membership club on YouTube, you have special access to priority replies and comments, members only exclusive walkthrough videos, and free monthly music business coaching sessions. All you got to do is hit that little join button on the bottom of the screen there, and it'll show you all the different perks that can be associated with it. All right, guys? But yes, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to literally just preview this book here. All right, I'm going to show you some great stuff, but I want to make sure that any questions you guys have, I still want to make sure that you guys get those questions out. So the first thing we're going to do for the live is we're going to review the new book. All right, we're going to get through all of that. And then for the last half, I'm still going to answer any questions that you guys may have today. All right, so we're going to be doing both. So just go ahead and fill up the chat box of all the questions that you want answered. And of course, for today, you guys know that I always do a free gift for the best question that's asked. We're going to do something a little bit different today. All right, so today, every single person who joins into the live today will have an opportunity to win, whether you ask a question or not. And the thing that you'll actually be able to win is the new book, the Music Royalty Handbook. All right, so somebody on here who is watching today is going to be the first to get the Music Royalty Handbook. All right, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to first share the link to the comments so that you guys have it, because this is the link to get it specifically. All right, I guess for the ones that don't win, so make sure you have that link there. But we're just gonna dive into it because I still want to make sure I get into the questions, but I also want to make sure I have enough time to review this here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and pull up the screen. The music is good. All right, we're good on there. Let's mute this, and then we're gonna share the screen here. Boom, boom. All right, so boom, and here we go. All right, so this is going to be the preview of the book. As you can see here, this is the cover of the book, the Music Royalty Handbook, a simple guide to understanding music royalties for independent artists. All right, now LD40, I see you in the building. Yo, what up, Connect? Good to see you. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. Young Zealous, what's going on? Thank you for joining in. For everyone who's still joining in on IG, I appreciate y'all for joining in as well. I see your question, Young Zealous. We will get to it. Pretty Girl Progression, what's going on? Yo. Kyra and Kaylee say hi. What's going on, girls? They're in the building as well watching. I appreciate all of you guys for watching for sure. All right, PGP says, do you work with children for music? I actually do. And we're gonna get back to that question after I review the music royalty handbook, because I actually do have a special program for that specifically that I'll get to after the review. But for this part of this live, let's go ahead and dive into what's in this and why this is important to have. All right. And so let's see. So again, this is the cover. The Music Royalty Handbook, a simple guide to understanding music royalties for independent artists. All right. So again, this is my second book. You guys are going to absolutely love it. All right. So this is actually one of the pages from the book. Let's get paid. Yo, yo, yo. Y'all know that's my saying. All right. And I'm going to read this out loud so you guys understand this. Right. So welcome to the Music Royalty Handbook, a simple guide to understanding music royalties for independent artists. Understanding music royalties can be very complex and confusing for any independent artist. But to have a successful music career, it is vital to collect every cent due to you every time someone listens to your music. No matter how small it may be, this income can be used to market, create more music, and build your own music business. So in this guide, I will help you understand the following. And the following is what this book is all about. What are music royalties? What are the different types of music royalties? Who collects and pays out those music royalties? And lastly, who do those music royalties get paid out to? Right? That's all of the important stuff for every single type of music royalty, right? After reading this guide, you will know every royalty payment you are entitled to and where to collect those royalties from. So let's get started. All right. So this is literally ripped. All of these pages is literally ripped right out of the ebook, right out of the book. So the next page we're going to go over is actually one of the types of royalties. All right. And that is streaming royalties. So as I show you guys this here, you guys will get a better understanding of how every single page looks like and how this worked, and also why I made it an ebook. This one I'm not going to make as a physical copy yet, and I did that for a reason, and I'm going to show you guys why during this live stream. I see you, B Fashizi. Thank you for joining in. And he just grabbed the 13 steps. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, brother. Welcome. All right. So as you can see, the first one that I have here is streaming royalties. All right. Streaming royalties is obviously the most obvious royalty. That's the one we get just by distributing our music, right? But as you can see here, the first thing is, what are streaming royalties? So in it, it literally explains what streaming royalties are. Streaming royalties are music royalties paid to the master rights holder of the song every time the master recording is streamed on music streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, etc. Right? Now, why I wanted to make this as an ebook is because there are links to all of these different things. Like you see this here, you see how the cursor turned into a hand. It'll do the same thing if you're watching or reading this from your phone. You can actually click on this and it literally is going to pull up an actual page for you. As you can see, a YouTube page is coming up, and where it will direct you, remind me later, where it will direct you to is a specific video that can explain that particular thing more specifically, right? So for that one is what is that one? That one's streaming royalties, right? So it should take you to the video, my video on streaming royalties. Here it go right here, right? Boom. It's gonna immediately bring you to my video where I already explained streaming royalties and how to distribute. This is why I wanted to make it an ebook, right? I wanted to make it an ebook for the purpose of you being able to just click on the link and get more information on something if you needed more information on it. So everything that you see is highlighted like this and underlined. There's a link that's attached to it so that you're actually able to get more information on it. Obviously, Spotify, I have a link for that. I have a link for Apple Music. I have a link for YouTube and those as well. Now, after I tell you what the royalty is, the next thing I'll show you is who collects and pays out those royalties, right? So let's go to that, right? Who collects and pays out those royalties? Streaming royalties are collected by music distributors. This is one of the many middlemen I referred to earlier. A music distributor is a company that distributes your music to streaming platforms and collects your royalties on your behalf. as an independent artist, this is the only way to get your music on music streaming platforms. Again, those of you who already have music out, you know this, but for those of you watching and don't have music out yet, in order for you to get streaming royalties, you have to have your music on streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and so forth. If you don't know how to do that, you have to actually sign up with a music distributor. And here are some music distributors right here that I have as examples, which you can also, again, click on, and it'll bring you directly to those websites, right? So everything's a clickable link that's underlined to help you get to it faster if you need to, right? Music distributor. If you click on this here, it's literally going to, again, bring you to my video where I discuss music distribution further, right? That's my favorite part about this book is all my videos that relate to it is connected to it. So it makes it super, super easy for you guys to follow it and go through it, all right? Sue, what's going on? Thank you for joining on our IG. Everybody else who's joining on our IG, please head over to YouTube. Again, I am actually previewing the Music Royalty Handbook right now on YouTube. Head over to the YouTube so you can see, so you can be the first to look at it. And everybody who actually joins in has a chance to win it. So Sue, you can have a chance to win this. Head over to YouTube right now, all right? So that's who collects and pays out those royalties for you, music distributors, right? Then the third part of it is who gets paid, because that's important, right? It says once the music distributor collects the royalties, they will pay it out to the master rights holder, meaning you will get all the streaming royalties. Now, some distribution companies allow you to split the royalties with other featured artists and bandmates if necessary, all right? So some of you guys may be wondering, what's a master's right holder, right? Well, a master rights holder is in the book. It's in the book. Before I even go into each streaming royalty, I explain the different type of rights holder there are, and there's two of them. There's the master rights holder, and there's the composition rights holder. Those are the two main rights holders for any music, right? Again, in the book, I do explain it further before we even get into it. But I explain that because you guys need to know the difference as far as who those two people are, so you ultimately know who gets paid. Now, to make a long story short, most independent artists are both, right? But you still need to know the difference just in case there are other people involved with the music that you're creating, right? So these are all important things. But once I go over each type of royalties, they're literally going to be in the same layout, the same setup, right? The first thing is going to be what the royalty is, right? So this one is streaming. There's 5 other major royalties, right? And they all is going to be laid out just like this, right? Then it's going to show you who collects and pays out those royalties. Then it's going to show you who gets paid, right? So that's every single one of these. That's exactly how it's going to show. Now, once you get through all of those different things, Adatus, what's going on? Thank you for joining in. I see what I missed so far. You didn't miss much. Basically, I'm previewing the book right now. All right, this is the front, or the cover, right? This is the front page. All right, and I was just going over streaming royalties and how it's actually going to align and how it's actually going to look on screen, right? So you guys could also see it to the left here, right? I explain who the streaming royalty, what the royalty is. I explain who collects and pays out those royalties, and I explain who gets paid those actual royalties for every type of royalty there is. Now, once you go over all of those things in the book and you read through all of that, the next thing that you will see is the royalty payout chart. Now, this is probably my favorite part of the ebook, all right, because it literally is a full chart that's going to make it very, very clear who gets paid, right? And it's a chart that you could always go back to, right? You could always just look it up. You could literally just print just the chart out so you could just remember, right? But basically it says a royalty payout chart. Below is a chart that I have created to summarize and help you remember who gets paid when it comes to all 6 types of music royalties. You can always look back to this chart if you need a refresher, right? Since we went over streaming royalties, I'm going to show it to you here. Streaming royalties is one of the 6. As you can see, there's 6 boxes. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And streaming royalties is 6. There's 6 different types of royalties that you get paid. If you did not know that there's 6 different royalties that you actually get paid for, then you absolutely need this book. All right. Now, the first thing that I posted before I got on was the link to get the book. But again, everyone who joins today will have an opportunity to win the book. There's going to be one lucky winner today. All you got to do is join in, watch this, and let me know you're here. Because if you don't let me know you're here, I can't tally you in for a chance to win. All right. But here you go. Streaming royalties, right? The composition rights holder doesn't get any streaming royalties. The master's right holder gets streaming royalties, and the music publishers don't get any streaming royalties, right? This literally varies for every single type of royalty that there is. Literally, it gets a mess. Like one of them, it's all three, and one of them, it's only one. It's only, the composition rights holder. Another one is the publisher, and this one, it's like a big old Christmas tree of red and green, right? But it'll all show up here. It'll show you all 6 of the different royalties, and it'll show you who gets paid for them. Now, I want to do a challenge with you guys. If you guys can chat in the comments, what are some of the other royalties that you can get besides streaming? Again, there's 6 different types, right? You already have one of them. What are the other 5? Can anybody guess the other 5, or can anybody guess any of the other types of royalties that you have? If you can, try to put it in the chat, and let's see if you guys can figure out the remaining ones before this live is over. All right. But yes, this is the royalty payout chart. That's very, very simple to understand once you go through every single type of royalty and understand all of the different ones. All right. Then the next very, very important page that you guys are going to have is the registration checklist, right? This is probably the most important part of the entire book, right? Looking good. I appreciate that, Dadis. All right, so with this royalty checklist, I'm going to read it. Below is a checklist of all the organizations and companies that you have to sign up for to make sure you get all your music or your royalty payments. You must also register every single song that you have already released and continue to register any song you will release in the future, right? So we're going to go over music distributors because obviously streaming royalties is what we're showing right now, right? There are tons of you get music distributor for streaming royalties. That's who you got to sign up for. Again, if you've already released music, you know this, right? There are tons of music distribution companies to choose from. If you have already released a song, then you have probably already signed up with one. But as you can see, there's another thing to sign up for. There's another thing to sign up for, another one and another one. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're with a music distribution company, there are 4 other companies or organizations that you have to sign up for to make sure that you get all 6 of your royalty payments for every single song, right? So if you've only done music distribution and you haven't signed up for anything else yet, you guys are missing out on royalty income. If, again, you guys don't know the other 5 of the royalties that are out there for you to get, you're missing out on income. That's why it was very, very important to make this. Let's see. I see some guesses here. So LD40 said mechanical. He says television. And he says live performance. All right. So out of those 3, only one of them is one of the 5 remaining, right? Let's see. Should I tell you guys which one of the 3 he said? You know what? I will. Mechanical is one of the 6 or one of the 5 left. So mechanical, we got streaming. Mechanical is the next. We got 4 more. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. Radio, nope, not radio. International royalties, nope, not international royalties. That is sync royalties. Sync royalties is actually, in fact, one of the other royalties. You guys are great. So we got 3. We got streaming, we got mechanical, we got sync. There's still 3 more, guys. There's still 3 more. Let's see if you guys can figure out before this is over. If you don't know the 3 and you never heard of sync and you never heard of mechanical, you guys need this ebook. You guys need it, right? So yeah, this chart will literally lay out all of them, where to get paid and everything. And again, this one will tell you all the different places that you need to get signed up for. Now, and that's pretty much it for the preview. As far as what's the most important aspects of the book is obviously going to be the checklist to make sure that you sign up for everything that you can get your royalties from. And obviously, knowing all the royalties is very, very important. All right. I really want to see if you guys could guess these 6 royalties. But if you guys can't, this is the reason why I made this ebook. This is the reason for it. So again, everybody who's watching, everybody who's live now on stream, you will have a chance to win. I'm taking down everybody's name because one lucky winner that has said, yes, I want a book. Nope, not yet. I'm entering everybody's name in to see who can have a chance to win. As long as you're watching and as long as you let me know that you're here and you're watching, you will have a chance to win it. So and look like the odds may be in you guys' favor because not that much people are talking, which means that the least amount of people that's in, the better your chances to win, right? So yeah, that's the music royalty handbook. It's available right now. All right, again, the link, I already posted it if you want to grab it. Obviously, for those of you who are rewatching this video, you could click on that link and you could grab it for yourself. All right, but what the website looks like when you click on the link, it looks like here. See, want to make sure you're getting all your music royalties you're entitled to. Look no further. The ebook has everything you need. All right. And obviously, we talked about the royalty payout chart. We talked about the registration checklist. But what else is in it? We have terms to remember, all the music royalty terms to remember, and all of those things. Now, how much is the music royalty handbook? The music royalty handbook is only $35. It's actually my cheapest guide, my cheapest thing that I offer. Is only $35. But and again, it will help you understand everything that you need to understand about music royalties. All right. Now, of course, all the information is here, only $35. But again, one person who is watching today will have a chance to win this. So make sure you guys are letting me know that you're here. Make sure you guys are letting me know that you're watching, because one of you will be lucky enough to actually win this today. All right. But yeah, that is the preview of the music royalty handbook. Again, I'm gonna see if you guys can figure out the other ones. Let's see if we have any more guesses. That it says digital performance. Digital performance. That's a great guess, and you are correct, sir. That is one of the 6 music royalty types that are available. So you guys are doing great. We have streaming that I already gave you. We have mechanical. Big shout out to LD40 for guessing that. We have sync that Data's got, and digital that Data's got as well. There's still 2 more. I don't think you guys are going to get it because I know one of them for sure is like hidden. Like so many people don't know about it. Like it's probably the most hidden music royalty that exists, and a lot of people don't know about it. I actually, in fact, it was the last one that I found out about. I mean, I've known about it for years now, but it was the last one that I found out about because it's not as obvious as the other 5. All right, but yeah, that's the music royalty handbook. Let me know if you guys have any questions in regards to the book. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions in regards to any of that other stuff as well. All right, so B Fashizi says, is international royalties the same as neighboring rights royalties? No, they are not the same. They are actually not the same. They are different. International, technically speaking, some people refer to neighboring rights royalties as international royalties, but international royalties isn't a proper term for it. But I will tell you this. Neighboring rights royalties is one of the 6. So big shout out to Big Fashizi for figuring out one of the 6, right? So guys, we got one more. We literally have one more. We have one more. We got the streaming that we went over. Let me pull it up again, cuz see I'm about to forget this here, right? Okay, so we have our 5. We have, let me see. Having the boxes help me remember. Okay, we have streaming. I know them in order. We don't have this one yet. We don't have the second one that I talked about in the book. But we do have digital. That's the one that, big shout out for Datus for figuring that one out. We do have sync, right? That was from Datus again. We do have neighboring. Big shout out to Big Fashizi for figuring that one out. All right, and we have mechanical. All right, so that's the 5 that we have. We still have one more royalty to account for that nobody has mentioned yet. Sue, welcome, vibing with Sue. Sue, I don't know if you got a chance to see any of this, but this is the book. This is the front cover, a simple guide to understanding music royalties. Everything is here, right? Yeah, I went over the preview. I'm going to spend the rest of this time asking any questions that you guys may have in regards to the book or anything else music related. But yes, this is a preview of it. This is how it looks like. We got our registration checklist to make sure you guys check off everywhere you need to sign up for. We got all the 6 types of the music royalty payout chart, who gets paid, how you get paid, and everything like that. Somebody almost got the 6th one, but I'm looking for the proper terminology, right? So like B4C, you said international. That's not the proper terminology. It would be the neighboring rights royalties, but you got it. And that was the hardest one, by the way. That one's the hardest one. That one's the one that most people have no idea about. The neighboring rights royalties is one of the weird ones. It's one of the weird ones because it's not available in every country, which I explain in the book. It's different. It's the curveball. It's the curveball royalty. It's not available in every single country, but there's a reason for it. Again, I explained that further in the book. Further in the book. All right. So let's see. Data says public live performances. Okay. I feel like I'm being a jerk about it because it's like it's close, but that's not right. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it to y'all. Right, so LD40 said live performances, right? So that is not the proper term for it, but that is basically what it is. That it says public live performances, which is also not the right terminology for it, but it is what it is, right? What the actual proper term for it is the public performances. That is what that royalty is. That is the 6th one. Big shout out to everybody on the live for figuring out all 6 of them. All right. I was looking for the exact terms, guys, because it's important to know the exact terms, because if you don't know the exact terms, you won't be able to define it properly, right? Everything is about the exact terms. Miss Juicy G, what's going on? Thank you for joining in. I see you on IG, and it shows here that you have a question. Just go ahead and throw it in the chat. If you can, head over to YouTube right now. But if it's something that I got to show you, I would strongly recommend that you head over to the YouTube so I can literally show it to you on the screen. But go ahead, ask the question away. I'm here to help you guys out. CHH Promotions, thank you also for joining in on the live. For a better experience, head over to YouTube and ask the questions there. And you guys can actually see some of the book. You guys can see some of the book. You won't be able to see it on IG here, but you could definitely see it on YouTube if you guys head over there. But yes, that's the 6. All right, I'm actually going to put type them in. So you got streaming, you got public performances, you got digital. Actually, let me do it the right way. You got neighboring, right? You got neighboring rights, which goes almost hand in hand with public performances, which is why they call it neighboring rights. You got digital performances, right? Digital performances. And you have sync, right? Sync royalties. And then you have the last one, mechanical. Mechanical. So that's all of the 6 types of royalties. That's the 6 official types of music royalties. Again, if some of these terms you've never heard of, if you never heard of public performances, neighboring rights, digital performances, sync, and mechanical royalties, if any of those sound new to you, then you might be missing out on royalties. All right. So if you know what all 6 is and you sign up for all the places to get all 6, then you're good. You don't need this. But if you haven't, and this is new information to you, you absolutely need this, right? You see how this page with streaming royalties has everything on there, streaming royalties. What are streaming royalties? I literally have a page for all 6. Then, you know, it says what are public performances? What are mechanical royalties? What are this? What are that? All 6. Then it tells you who collects them and who pays out those royalties. Then it tells you who, in fact, gets paid of each one. Every single music royalty is broken down in this exact same way. All right. So it's very, very easy to follow. Very, very easy to understand. Miss Juicy just joined in. What's going on? Thank you for joining in. As you can see, I'm showing a preview of the new book here. All right. But guys, you can start asking any questions that you have in regards to anything music industry wise. All right. Any questions that you guys may have that you wanted to ask, you know, in general for the live today. That pretty much it's basically 12:30 now. So that pretty much is, we're halfway through the live. So now we're going to jump back to our normal stuff, right? Our music industry tip questions, any questions that you guys may have. Just start filling the chat. And I'm going to go back up here because I know some questions were asked in the very beginning, but I wanted to make sure that I got through this first. All right. So let's go over some of these here. So Young Zealous had a question. He said, how to secure that you're going to have a good turnout on your first concert that you headline? Oh, that's a great question. How to ensure that you're going to have a good turnout. All right. So there's a really dope trick that I actually learned from another fellow artist when it comes to performances that I think is like the most perfect thing that you could do. Right. Number one is you gotta, whoever your core fans are, right? Those people that you know that are gonna show up and support you in the best way that they can, right? I think that as artists, it's very important for us to have a relationship with our core fans, with our core audience, with the people that really support us in a way that nobody else does, right? So what I tell artists to do is, and what I've learned is that reach out to your core fans and challenge them to bring a certain amount of people. Like, hey, you know, I appreciate you for supporting me, but one of the best ways that you could support me is for this upcoming concert. Can I count on you to bring 5 of your friends, or to invite 10 people? You know, can I count on you to bring 2 of your friends, or whatever the case may be? That will really help when it comes to getting people in the building for your performances, right? Let your fans help you promote it, right? But you got to personally reach out to them and ask them. Sometimes we just see stuff on social media and we keep going, but a lot of times, if you are actually asking people want to support, they just don't know how to support, right? There's tons of people who want to support, they just don't know how to support. So ask them. Don't be afraid to ask them. Don't be afraid to have conversations with them. I mean, they're supporting you. They rock with your music. They rock with everything that you're doing. Don't be afraid to have a conversation with them, right? You could do that. Just ask them to bring some friends. Another thing is you could do a giveaway. You could do a giveaway, you know, for the people who are going to be here. You might get some free t-shirts or something. You get what I'm saying? If you guys aren't doing anything with merch right now as independent artists, that's something that I strongly urge you to do. All right. Matter of fact, since you're a headlining Zealous, I definitely would recommend that you watch this video. I don't know how much time you have, but you want to get some merch. I'm sure, you know, everyone who's watching has been to a concert before, right? When you go to that concert, before you even walk into the main place, you're going to see a table set up with merchandise of the artist. You're going to always see that every time you go to a concert. Heck, anytime you go to anything, right? You could go to a wrestling match. You're going to see t-shirts and all that type of stuff in the beginning, right? You're going to see all the different things, right? So what I would definitely recommend you to do is get some merch. Have some merch at your event so that you could actually see this, right? Get some merch, have some merch at your event so you could get people to actually purchase it, because that's the big way to help you as an artist, right? Sure, you could get them to listen to your music, but if you get 5 people to buy 5 of your shirts and each shirt is $25, you just made $125, which can go to making more music. So definitely look into creating your own merch and having merch there at the live event. All right. But giving giveaways to get people to show up is another great thing, right? There's so many different ways to get people to show up, but use your voice, speak to people, and ask people boldly. Just ask them, hey, I really need you to come support. When I was doing performances, and well, the last performance that I did, people already knew about it. But when I was really, really doing performances like that, I used to tell people straight up, like, bro, nobody's going to be there. Please just come. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just be real with people. You get what I'm saying? Be real with people and put on a good show. Because once you put on a good show, anytime you do a show from that point, people are going to want to come see you again. You get what I'm saying? But that's just a couple of advice that I could give when it comes to doing shows for sure. But great question. Pretty Girl Progression had a question: do you work with children for music? All right, I'm gonna quickly go over that because that's something that I don't talk about much, but yes, I do. I actually have this program. I'm gonna go to the website and I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. A lot of people don't know about it, and I'm glad Pretty Girl Progression asked that question because it is offered. All right, so as a I have this thing that I have here called the One Song Campaign. All right, and this is typically for the youth and young people who have a purpose of making music, right? But it's called the One Song Campaign, and for the sake of time, I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to explain what it is to you guys. But essentially, the One Song Campaign is something that I do for kids and things like that. Is if there's a child who's never done a song before and they've always wanted to do a song and they want to see if that's something that they maybe want to align themselves with or see if that's something that they want to do for themselves, I have this thing called the One Song Campaign where that person could come in and do their first song completely free of charge. Now, of course, it's local to me. You got to get to my studio and everything like that, but I won't charge you for the recording session at all. We'll take as long as it takes for the child to get the song done. I mainly do it so that they can really learn what it's like to make music and really fulfill that dream of making their first song, right? So it's called the One Song Campaign. It's completely free. You can sign up for it on my website, become a campaigner, and there's only 2 requirements. And the requirements is 1, never recorded a song before, and 2, have a fully unrecorded song ready to go. Meaning that you can't just come here and not have a song ready, right? You have to do your part and do your homework, have the song ready. Once the song is ready in your mind and you know exactly how you want to do the song and you have the beat and everything, you come in and we do everything free of charge. All you got to do is come to this website, fill out this form, submit the form. I'll reach out to you and we'll get it set up. And again, this is local to where I'm at. I'm in Hollywood, Florida, so basically South Florida. All right, if you're in the Miami area, if you're in the Hollywood area, Fort Lauderdale area, Palm Beach area, all right, I know some places are further than that, but I'm only 30 minutes from you guys. You know what I'm saying? But this is for locally. Anyone who wants to come in and do this. It's called the One Song Campaign, and I just sent the link here. So that answers that question for Pretty Girl Progression. All right. Now let's see. Let's go down. These are all the royalty stuff. All right, perfect. Grand rights and print royalties. Ooh, LD40. We don't do print royalties no more, but that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. All right. Miss Juicy said, I'm here. I see you. All right. Okay. Now here we go. So now I'm gonna answer this question by Miss Juicy here, and the question is, I know you talked about this so many times, but what is the best distribution for artists who's been banned from most of the main ones? Oh, what a question. I love that question. Okay, so here's the thing about being banned from music distribution companies. If you continue to get banned from music distribution companies, there won't be a place for you. You will essentially continue to keep getting banned because there's something in the terms and conditions that is universal throughout all music distribution companies. So whatever that artist is particularly breaking in the terms that is causing them to get banned, every time they sign up for another one, they'll be able to upload, they'll be able to release. But once the word gets out, they're going to get banned again. So there's no way to avoid getting banned if you keep breaking the main terms of music distribution companies. Now, I don't know the details. I don't know what the artist is particularly doing. Maybe it's something that can be resolved. Maybe, it's something that the artist is unaware that they're doing, which is why they keep getting banned, right? But there are specific things that music distribution companies don't play with, and it's not their fault. because you guys got to understand, music distribution companies are just the middleman. They are not the streaming company. DistroKid is not Spotify. DistroKid is not Apple Music. DistroKid is not Amazon Music, right? Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all of these, the Deezer, all of these, the Tidal, all of these different streaming platforms, they have their own terms and conditions, right? Not anybody could be on Spotify. If you're doing something that Spotify and all of them don't like, you can't get on there. So DistroKid has no choice but to say, I can't do business with you because they're not going, I can't fulfill my end of the deal as far as getting your music to those platforms, because those platforms won't take you or don't want your music on their platform for so and so reasons, right? And obviously, if you're getting banned over and over, you're trying to submit to the same music platforms. You're trying to submit to Spotify again, and Spotify's like, yo, we already banned you. You get what I'm saying? So now the distributor is like, oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, all right. And the distributor like, yeah, you're banned, so you can't be on there, right? The distributor is just the middleman. They're not going to be able to do a workaround to get your music on Spotify when Spotify won't accept it. You get what I'm saying? They're just middlemen. There's nothing more than that. So if you continue to get banned, there's no music distribution company that can overwrite that. But there is a solution. There is a solution, and it is probably the only solution that you can have. And me and LD40, we talked about this before on live. The only way around that as an independent artist is to avoid streaming platforms altogether. You have to find a way to get your music on your own website and just have people stream and listen to music on your own website. Of course, that means you're not going to get music royalty streams from Spotify and all of that. A lot of the royalties you just won't be able to get, but people, you could still get an income from your music through your own website, right? I'll show you guys my website, right? This is my website, and my music is on my website. You can purchase my music right from my website. You know, I have a cost for it. You could download it, you could stream it, all of that stuff. It's available on my website, right? So this is something you absolutely can do, but to try to finesse your way into Spotify, I'm sorry, we're talking about billion-dollar companies here. Unfortunately, Ms. Juicy, there's no way around it. You're just going to find the next one, get banned from it, find the next one, get banned from it, find the next one, get banned from it, find the next one, until there's no other options left, right? The main key is to figure out why you're getting banned or why that person is getting banned and see if there's a way to fix that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. You know, I know that there are certain things that they just don't allow, you know, whether we agree with it or not. You know, it's just the reality of the companies and what they choose to represent. So, you know, more power to them. You know, it's up to them. I wish it wasn't like that, but again, music distribution companies, they're just middlemen, and that's something that you guys are going to see a lot when it comes to, you know, the book here. I know I said it over here. This is one of the many middlemen. Like, you're going to see this term a lot when it comes to the book, because pretty much every single royalty, there's going to be a middleman involved. So they can't really do anything if the other party does, like, performance rights organization, that's a middleman, right? They don't actually pay you. They collect and then pay you. That's a middleman, right? Music distributor is a middleman. They get your music on the platform pays them, they pay you, right? They're a middleman. And we're not in a position, as it said right now, as it said here, as an independent artist, this is the only way to get your music on music platforms, through a distributor. There's no other way around it. That's the only way. But again, you do have a way out if you want to actually do your own website. I hope that helps. Thank you, Wes. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. But that's a great question. Great question. It's unfortunate. I hope that I don't know what the reason is, but I hope it's not a crazy reason as to why it got banned. All right. But okay. Let's see what else do we have here. Okay, so now we're gonna go over a B for Sheezy's question. All right, let me make sure that I see Miss Juicy says something about ads. Let me make sure no ads are running. All right, I don't know how that keeps popping up here, but okay, so B for Sheezy has a question here. If I wanted to sample a major record, all right, ooh, this is it sounds like it's about to be a good question. right? Like a Disney movie soundtrack. Don't play with Disney. How do I go about getting clearance for that sample? I'm sorry. Do I just Google Disney's customer service number and call them for permission? All right. Great question. Great question. All right. So, okay, this is deep. This is deep. Okay, this is the best way that I can break this down for you, Beef Shishi. So, essentially, when it comes to getting sample cleared, it's not actually up to like, okay, like let's just pick a Disney movie. I don't know, The Lion King, for example, all right? Let's say you wanted to sample a song off The Lion King. You actually wouldn't contact Disney, right? Because Disney didn't create the song. You actually would have to contact the creator of the song. Now, that information is public information. You can find out who created the song. But I'm telling you right now, when it comes to sampling, it is so difficult. So difficult. There are certain artists, big name artists, who complain to this day about how they can't get certain samples cleared to do certain records. I'm talking about big time artists. It is not easy to get a sample cleared, right? Because you have to literally contact the owner, the originator, the master right holder, and the composition right holder. You actually have to contact both of them in order to actually be able to get the sample of the record. So let me just say the answer is no. I'm not going to say no, but it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. But yeah, you would have to literally reach out the person who actually created the song and who owns the song. For example, if you want to sample a Tupac song, you can't contact Tupac. You have to contact his estate. Who's in charge of his estate? I don't even know. You get what I'm saying? You got to contact them and see if you could get permission from them. And they're probably going to say no. You get what I'm saying? Or they're going to ask for a certain amount of money in order for you to be able to sample it. I'm trying to think of an artist that I know of who is like, so like he's always angry about that. Actually, Logic rapper about sampling. Oh, Logic is like, he's always upset about this. Like, he's just like, yo, like, why can't, let me see if I can find it. I may not be able to find it. And, you know, for the purpose of time, let me not do this long research. But there's this one video one time when Logic is just like, he's in the middle of an interview. He's in the middle of an interview and he's, you know, just talking. And he's like, you know what? Can I start this interview a second and talk about sampling? Literally in the middle. He's like, why do you guys make it so hard to get samples? Like, there needs to be, like, he was very upset about it. And Logic is a big time artist. You get what I'm saying? He's huge, right? Having issues with samples. Eminem's complained about having issue with samples before. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, more power to you. It's not easy. But no, yeah, calling Disney wouldn't be the case. You have to you have to find out who the owner of the song is first, and then you have to contact them and see if you could get it cleared. That's basically how you would have to do it. All right. But great question. Great question. And I love stuff like that because that's a real question. All right. So Data said, bring 500 of your closest friends. Literally. Hey, get friends to bring friends. That's the best way to get a concert going. All right. Yeah, this was the whole thing about the ads. All right. So let's see what else we got. LD40 said, when creating a website for your music, the policy term, contacts, etc., is there a law firm that can square that away to protect your music site and business? Ooh, that's good. That's good, LD40. All right, so that's specifically for those of you who have built your own websites. All right, you know, there's the privacy policies. There's these different policies that you have to do. But I'll say this way, LD40 here. I'll show you here. Because I have my privacy policies here, and I have all the other policies as well on my website as well. But in order to get these policies, there's templates. There's templates that you could use in order for it to protect it. Of course, you could always get a lawyer to, you know, reconfirm it and review it for you and all of those things. And also, LD40, what you could do is you could holla at Fiverr, right? If you guys don't know what Fiverr is, I'm telling you guys right now, Fiverr is like one of the greatest places in the world. Like when you need certain things, like, you know, just to pay somebody real quick to do something for you, like let's say you need cover art for your music, or you need to find an artist for something, like it's all freelancers on here, right? So like you said, a lawyer to help with websites, you can literally just search that here, and I guarantee you will find people on Fiverr to do that, right? Let's say you want to do lyric videos, right? Lyric videos as an artist, like you got Fiverr is crazy. It's crazy. Look, right? They got people here who do lyric videos. They will literally do different lyric videos for you with different animations and all of that stuff for you. They can do it for you. And look at some of these costs, right? Like for $25, for $20. And because you guys got to understand, some of these lyrics, some of these people, like they're not in the States, right? They're in other countries. Like look at this guy, right? Look at his lyric video, right? I think there's somebody that I worked with on Fiverr to do one of my lyric videos, right? And I thought this was him because this is kind of his style as well. But look how much it is. It's $50, right? Now, a big reason for that is because he's in another country, right? 50 is not a lot to us, but in his country, 50 is a lot, right? So that is the going rate for where he's at, and that's not much for us to do a lyric video, right? If you go to my channel right now, right? I did a music video or a lyrics video for All On You, right? Let me find it. This one right here, All On You. This was $45, right? This video that's about to play here, it was $45, and it's one of my songs. It's a lyrics video. You get what I'm saying? I just wanted to do a lyrics video for it. I contacted somebody on Fiverr. I sent them all the information, and they got it done. You get what I'm saying? Fiverr, you can find so many freelance stuff on Fiverr. It's absolutely incredible. So definitely check out Fiverr. It's one of the things that I always recommend, especially when you're looking for maybe you need a website editor. Maybe you need someone to build your website for you. Fiverr is the one. Let me share the link for Fiverr here so you guys remember. Fiverr is awesome. Freelance work is absolutely awesome. And you can literally find freelance for everything. Literally for people to promote for your IG. You can find a freelance on Fiverr to do that. You can. It's absolutely great, and they have different star ratings and things like that as well. So you guys make sure y'all definitely check that out for sure. But yeah, that would be what I would recommend. LD40, head up if you wanna hire somebody for it. For the terms and conditions for your website, hit up Fiverr. You'll find a better price there than trying to find somebody online who's like has their own website and stuff like that. It'll be so much more expensive, right? But definitely a great question there. Miss Juice to say probably the safest way to do samples and remixes is only post them on YouTube and not sell them on streaming, right? Yes, that's true. The best way, if you just want to do it for promotional use, now on YouTube, you're still going to get flagged. You're still going to get the copyrights thing. You're going to get flagged. And if you try to distribute it through streaming, some of them will actually reject it. You know what I mean? But if for any reason you actually did get it on something and they find out, Lord have mercy. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys remember the lawsuit between lawsuit was. Yes, it was. Lawsuit for a Big Pimpin' lawsuit. This is real. This really happened. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this was a song that was Jay-Z and Timbaland, right? It was a copyright, right? Because I don't know if you guys know that song. But there's like a little flute. It's like the biggest part of the song. That was a sample that they sampled from an Egyptian artist. This is a real thing. This is real history that I'm telling you guys about right now, right? They used the sample, and Big Pimpin' got huge. It was big. It was everywhere, everything like that. Those Egyptians found out, sent a lawsuit over to them. Them boys, they were in court for months in regards to this because they literally took the sample, and guess what? They won. They absolutely won. And from now on, those Egyptians actually have to get paid for the record and everything like that. It was crazy. Jay-Z had to take the stand. Timbaland had to take the stand. Jay-Z was like, yo, I didn't make the beat. He made the beat. I just rapped on it. And Timbaland was like, I got it from this. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But this is the kind of problems that you can find yourself with if you're using samples and you're trying to like, because even like Miss Juicy said, you can put it on YouTube, you can put it, but what if it blows? Even what if it's just promotional use and it still does blow, right? They're going to come after you. They're absolutely going to come after you. Like, it's going to happen. So you want to be definitely safe about that. Don't upset the Egyptians at all. Because we all know the Egyptians been through it, right? In every way, shape, or form, don't mess with them, right? But for sure. But yeah, be very, very careful when it comes to sampling. I don't deal with it at all. And even songs that do have samples, I make sure that producer got it cleared already before I even do anything. Once I hear a sample, I panic. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm like, whoa, what's that? Where did you get that from? What's that from? I need to know. Because you got to make sure. You get what I'm saying? You guys got to make sure. What's going on from Chino in the building, $54. Yo, anybody else who's watching on IG Live, make sure you guys hop in on the YouTube for a chance to win the Royalty Handbook. All right, again, there's going to be one lucky winner today. All right, I'm about to actually do the drawing for it now because we're about to come to a close here. So everybody who's still on, stay on, right? I got to get everybody's information in, all right? Because we're going to raffle out this thing. We're going to raffle it. Yep, we're going to raffle this. We're going to do this right now, right in front of everybody. You guys are going to see this. It's going to be awesome. All right, boom. Here we go. Let me get it ready for you guys here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do basically a spin the wheel type of deal, right? And I'm going to put everybody's name who's on the live right now on here and get everybody on here. And we're going to spin the wheel. And whose name that it falls on will get the book. They're going to get a link to it, and they're going to be the first to have the Music Royalty Handbook. All right. And just so you guys see everything that's going on, this is where we're going to do it. I've used this before. It's absolutely awesome. So now I'm going to start putting the names in of everybody who's on the live. So we got LD40, right? We have, who else joined in? We have Young Zealous. And you guys, if you haven't said anything yet, you guys better make sure you say something because we're about to do the raffle here for everybody who joined. We got Pretty Girl, Progressions. We'll do Pretty Girl Pro. All right. We got B for Sheezy. Right? All right. Who else we got here? We got Dadis. Right? Okay. Who else we got? All right. B for Sheezy, Dadis. All right. We got Sue. Right? Okay. All right. And we have Miss Juicy. All right. We're about to do the raffle. So if you haven't joined in yet, if you haven't said nothing, you better say something because this is your last chance to be in the raffle. All right. I'm going to give one more minute for everybody to say what they got to say. All right. Independent artists don't take the chance unless you got Jay-Z money. Very, very true. Very, very true. Even I know Jay-Z regrets it. Let's see. Damn, guess I have to make my own beats. Not necessarily. You don't have to really make your own beats. You just got to make sure you know where the beats are coming from. That's just the most important thing. Make sure you know where the beats are coming from. All right. If you're getting most beats on YouTube, you know, they got it cleared. But if they didn't get it cleared, the producer would be in trouble for it and not you. You get what I'm saying? You just want to make sure that you as the artist are protected either way. All right. But again, this is the last 30 more seconds here. Chino, head over to YouTube. All right. If you guys aren't, I know it shows that there's more people watching. So if you don't say nothing, you're not going to be entered in. I should put my name in just to because if it falls on me, that means nobody's going to get it. I'm not going to do that. I'm a good Christian boy. I cannot do that. All right. The final call, last call, because once this spins, whoever it lands on will be the winner. Can I close this? This is so distracting. Yes. Thank you so much. That was great. That's gone. Okay. Is there anybody else? Is there any, what is that? That's Troy, actually, the movie Troy. I don't know if you guys, is there anybody else? All right, we're about to close the tally. This is the last one in. I got all of you guys in here. Everybody's name is in here. All right. So once we start this spinner, we're going to see who wins. All right. So it's closed. That's it. Nobody else in. All right. Time is up. What it says click this spin. Are you guys ready? Let me get a thumbs up if you guys are ready. Let me get a yes if you guys are ready. Again, what the winner is going to be winning my new book here, the Royalty Handbook, the Music Royalty Handbook that explains everything about royalties. We're going to have one winner today. All right. This book is amazing. You guys are going to love it. All right. And one person is getting this as an ebook today. So here we go. We're going for the spin. Here we go. I'm excited. This is exciting. This is exciting. All right. You guys ready? All right. I should throw a commercial right now, right? That would be so messed up. Just throw a commercial right when I hit click the spin, right? No, I'm not going to do that. All right. So here we go. Here we go, right? We're going to spin it. Here we go. Spin. And there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Here we go. It's going to land on somebody. It's going to go. Oh, it landed on Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy is the winner of the book. Miss Juicy is, yo, I promise, you guys are going to be so mad because Miss Juicy is so lucky. Like, I think this might be her second or third time on the live. The very, very first time she was on the live, she won. And here she jumps in today, and she won again. Look, but as you can see, the odds were forever in her favor. This isn't up to me. This is up to the spin. You guys saw it for yourself. All right. All the evidence was there right in front of you guys. And no, this is not the book that you won before. This is actually another book. Oh, she said, oh, snap. Let me donate that book to an artist who could really benefit from it. Do you want to cancel your spin and let somebody else get it? Or do you know someone personally that you want to give it to, that you want to donate it to? Let me know now. All right. And we'll do that there. But Miss Juicy won, right? We have a winner. Miss Juicy won the raffle. She won the spin for it. All right. For those of you who want a copy of it, again, the link is there. Y'all make sure y'all go grab that. All right. Because music royalties is very, very important. I promise you guys, I would never be in the position that I am today, right now, doing music full time, if I didn't figure out this music royalty thing out. This music royalty thing is the reason that I'm able to do music full time. So you guys need to make sure you pick it up. Make sure you got everything situated and everything set up so that you guys are set up for success. So Miss Juicy said, yes, spin again. I won't be greedy. Big shout out to her. Everyone clap it up for Miss Juicy. She's forfeiting it to give somebody else a chance to win. All right, so clap it up for her. All right, we're going to go ahead and close this, and we're going to remove her name from it since she forfeited it. And let's see. Y'all better show her some love. Subscribe. Matter of fact, head over to IG and oh, Miss Juicy, put your IG tags. I know it's Save America Music, something like that. Make sure you go check out her page. Give her a follow for doing this, because big shout out to her. Miss Juicy, please put your tag on here, IG tag on here, so people can follow you on IG. But here we go. We're going to do one more spin. Here we go. One more spin. And here it goes. You hear the spin? It's spinning. Here we go. Here we go. And Dadis is the winner. Big shout out to Dadis. Dadis is the winner. Yes, Miss Juicy is the real one. Big shout out to Miss Juicy for forfeiting it to let an artist win it. And Dadis, you are the winner. Big shout out to you, my brother. I will be sending you the link today so that you get your free copy of the Music Royalty Handbook. All right, we have a winner. It is Dadis. Dadis, you better show Miss Juicy some love, because she really hooked you up, my brother. All right, and thank you all for just, supporting, checking out the live today, seeing everything that's going on. I know that this book is going to really help a lot of you guys out. It's very, very important. Whether you win or not, it's very, very important to make sure that you grab this. I promise you guys, it is worth every penny, because again, it's going to put yourself in a position to win moving forward. You want to make sure you got everything signed up for. I know an artist that actually missed out on a couple of $1,000s because there was something that they had that they never signed up for. It wasn't until they signed up for it and they realized, oh my gosh, this was here this whole time. You get what I'm saying? So make sure you guys grab that book. Make sure you guys get through that checklist today. do your best to make sure you get signed up with everything today so that you're in the position to actually win and you're in a position to succeed. All right, guys. But thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for being a part of the live today. All right. I'm so excited for Dadis being able to get it. I'm so excited for every one of you guys who's going to grab the book. All right. To make sure that you guys got this music in this royalty stuff figured out. Big shout out to just clap it up for everyone just involved. Big shout out for everyone who's always joining in and everything like that. I love how our community is growing. Our community is building here, so it's great. And I love to see people coming back and watching and people consistently showing up every week. It's just absolutely awesome. This is absolutely great. You guys are the reason I do this. I'm just happy to help. I love seeing and, share testimonies with me. Let me know, hey, I signed up for this and they sent me this or this, that, and the third. I get testimonies all the time. Believe it, guys. This is the stuff that really keeps me going, right? Knowing that I'm making an impact really does keep me going because there's a lot of tough nights. There's a lot of hard work that's involved with all of this stuff. So feel free to, just continue to keep me in your prayers and just let me know. Let me know, if I signed up, I finally signed up to DistroKid or I finally signed up to whatever, I love hearing stuff like that because I just want to see every single independent artist win. But big shout out to you guys. I see you guys, thanks and everything. You guys are going crazy in the chat here. I love it. Young Zealous says, hey, can I talk to you, bro, on the call? Absolutely. Reach out to me. That's something that I do offer as well. Reach out to me. I don't know if you DM me. All right. What it said, you put the link because they won't let us click y'all YouTube. I'm not sure I know what link you're talking. DM me on IG. DM me on IG, Young Zealous. We'll get that all figured out. But let me know that you are Young Zealous. I don't know if you might have a different IG tag, but DM me and we'll figure it out together. But I appreciate you all for joining in. I hope that this book, I know that this book will help you guys. Make sure that you guys grab that. And this Thursday, my tech tip is dropping this Thursday. So make sure you guys watch that and make sure you guys subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. All right. And of course, lastly, membership club. Don't forget about that with all the perks that are associated with it. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. And peace and love to everybody on the live. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Appreciate it for y'all to watching. Peace.
The only man I fear is God. Still, seek the impossible goal. Somebody get Webster on the phone right now. You need to put that junk in the dictionary. You a fool for this one.
All I do is stick. All I do is stick. All I do is seek the impossible goal, take the impossible role, hit the impossible feat, never believe in defeat. But it get out of my way, ain't got no time to delay. I got some people to say, nothing will stop me today.
Been about God, check the catalog. Breaking through the billboards on my cannonball. Swag different, I was never here to flatter y'all. Pick a low point, I start use God over them Dragon Balls. Holy drip, two-stepping on my way to the A-list. That was shooting his shot, pull a matrix. Y'all don't really want to smoke my vape stick. Treat squares like tic-tac-toe with X and O's. Clack mode, I kick cat flows. You pick compose, I pick out soul. You pick up dough, I pick up souls. Let's go. The confidence that's in me is cause of he who's in me. Demons take a look and run faster than a stimmy. Hit the beat and watch me shimmy. Hit the wall and let me jiggy. I'm a sticky winning souls. That's my stick, see?